Hello and welcome to another week of Obscura Undead. I know we took a 2-week hiatus there. You know, shit happens. Also, we had a hurricane.
That was enough to completely derail us. Plus many other social events.
Plus other shit. Yeah, of course. But we are back for another week, and I'm Azy.
I'm Maus.
And Maus, what are we reviewing this week?
Today, we are reviewing Black Rose Burning. And it's been a long time coming, and we are going to review the album The Year of the Scorpion. And it came out
June 26th.
June 26th of this year.
Yeah, so to give you guys a little bit of background on Black Rose Burning, they are based in New York City. If you hang out in the Twitch streams a lot, you can see George Grant, the singer, cruising around, being awesome. Which, by the way, happy belated birthday.
Oh my gosh. Happy birthday, George.
But the Bandcamp poetry reads, created by instrumentalist, producer, and engineer George Grant in 2018, Black Rose Burning is a very unique combination of goth, post-punk, synthwave, rock, and shoegaze.
Interesting description.
Yeah, reminiscent of bands like Tears for Fears and The Church, matched with the drive and determination of the Sisters of Mercy and Bauhaus, include the gothic pop sensibilities of early Cult and The Cure.
I hear some of those bands. I wouldn't say I hear them all.
I don't hear all of them. I don't hear really Tears for Fears, but...
Oh, I heard Tears for Fears.
Maybe I don't know Tears for Fears that well.
Roland, first of all, has this deep projecting voice.
Oh.
And George has that for sure.
Oh, that big voice.
That booming, it takes over the room. It is, stop what you're doing. Oh my gosh, this guy is singing.
Yeah. With a capital S.
Capital S, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the domineering trait of the songs on this album, and the band in general. Good fun, powerfully trained vocals.
Oh yeah, like we were talking about it before we started reviewing, and we said that he has these power ballad vocals. Yes. They're just really strong and really driving, and like you start off with like, I'm gonna fucking talk about track 2 because it's my favorite, When We Dance. Just rolls right into it and hits you with like this huge voice and this really cool like hook that kind of honestly reminds me a touch of Black Sabbath.
I was thinking with track 2, it's got this anthemic sing-along. Like the chorus, you have to sing along to it. And you know, we love Ghost, and Ghost is like that, where you can hear everybody chanting to it. The first time I heard this, I was not especially about it because it demands emotion, you know, and energy. And I guess I wasn't awake enough. But then after you listen to it a few times, you're just like, yeah!
Yeah.
You know?
No,
yeah.
It plays a huge role in like how you listen to music. Like I've definitely hated some things and then gone back to them and been just like, wow, now that I'm not angry, or now that I'm not happy, or now that I'm not sad, I really love this.
Yeah, and that's nothing against the music. It's just our moods, and moods change throughout the year as well.
Or throughout the day.
Or throughout the day, yeah. So it is epic goth rock. The songs do vary. They're not all like the track 1 and track 2. Track 1 I thought was quite a goth rock jam.
Oh yeah,
Soul on Fire. Soul is on Fire.
Mm-hmm.
And then with When We Dance, thank you so much for putting the lyrics in the Bandcamp. I love that.
Oh yes, thank you.
There's some great imagery going on in the lyrics, so check them out. There are some tracks that have a lot of vocals, a lot of lyrics, so from beginning to end, you've got a lot going on. There is a track, well, I don't want to skip all over. Oops, shit, I just started playing it, sorry.
See, you can't resist. Were you starting to play track 2 like I did at the beginning?
No. I was actually going to play track 4, In Dreamtime, which is dreamy AF.
Oh,
Can I say that?
yes.
Can I say that? So
yeah, you can put AF after whatever you like.
Dreamtime is moody and layered. It's got your smooth dark wave tone, and with the echoing like multi vocals, it just kind of puts you in a mood, and that's the mood that I was expecting for the whole album. So I'm glad it gave me that song, but the rest of the album is a lot more energetic than that.
It is. Like, when it first hit into track 4, I was like, ooh, we're coming down here. But I really liked, I don't know if you can call it I guess you can call it a chorus. The lyrics are very simple and repetitive on the song, but yeah. I find it absurd. I can't find the words. It's so obscene. I can't do what I need to make it complete.
But that's like, it's like dreamy and druggy to me. And I really liked that one because I didn't want the whole album to be high energy, energetic, pump your fists. Yeah, I needed that song at the right time, and I love it.
We can't always be in the presence of beauty.
Also, track 5 stood out for me. That is 2 Coins for the Ferryman.
I like this one too.
Yeah, of course, it's about being dead and needing to cross the river Styx with Charon or whatever his name is. As this song rolls out, like my one criticism is like as the songs start, he starts off with his highest impact vocals and then just keeps going, and belts you with his energy. Mm-hmm. But I would like it if, the song, like as the song progresses, that it would add more in like the third act of a track.
Oh, okay. So you would like maybe a little bit more ebb and flow throughout a single track in terms of like energy.
Yes. Yeah. There's ebb and flow throughout the album, but as a song, it's, hey, we're going high energy. We're climaxing off at the beginning and we keep that energy the whole time, which is great if you're expecting that energy. Because maybe it's just me because I'm feeling a little bit lower energy. I was looking for that flow, like, so I can get on and then I can go on the ride. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I know.
You have to everybody writes music differently. But for me, I like when I can get on the boat and then I can go on that roller coaster with you.
I didn't get that so much from the tracks. I felt like they were short enough where it didn't necessarily need that because I felt like I got enough of that from the album. Like, I liked the dips. Like, I really liked track 8, Under Twin Suns.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I really liked the lyrics on that one.
I really liked track 7, Waiting for the Night. Every so often, the vocals would take a break and you'd hear like these little keyboards underneath in the middle, and you're like, oh, what is that? And then the vocals will come back. But it was just
we didn't get there weren't a lot of keys like it felt throughout the rest of the album. So
no, and that shows you that they're there. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, I guess he does all the instruments himself. Sure.
I believe so.
And there's a lot of great guitar work going on, but all the songs are vocal centric. So you have to listen for them to hear them. So you have to listen to the songs a couple of times and then you can hear all the levels of it. Right. And then of course, Outgunned is slipped in there. That's a single that I guess he released it as a single at some point. And it's only like 2.5 minutes long. Yeah. But I like that one a lot too. It's catchy, it's quick, it's bite size.
Right. I also really liked Whisper, the track that the album ends off on. Because it was
still on a high note. Usually people on their last track, they do something experimental or...
I felt that it was kind of in the middle. So it kind of just like lets you off, not on a peak, not on a low, but just kind of like eases you, and then it opens up again, and you're right back up. And like if you have the album on repeat, which I have all day. Yeah.
So all of these songs, fantastic. Goth rock, a little bit of dark wave. I didn't really hear the new wave, even though I heard little bits of keyboards. I would associate it with some songs from the Cult. And the vocals reminded me of Panic Priest, which we love.
I only got that a little bit on track 1. I didn't really hear so much of that throughout the rest of the album, but I kind of attributed that to just the fact that both of them, Jack and George, are just really powerful vocalists.
They are crooners, dark crooners. That's a term we like to use. Yeah. But yeah, it, like when I first listened to it, I was like, yeah, it's great. And then when I listened to it again, I was like, I really like this. This is great. So very, very enjoyable, well written.
Yeah, I had the same initial response where I was just like, yeah. Yeah. And sometimes that just happens with an album, you know, like take your time.
You have to give it time.
And if you're looking for like middle of the road goth rock, you're not going to find it here. You're going to find something much more interesting.
Yep. And I appreciate that with modern goth rock. It doesn't have to be a rehash of what we heard 30 years ago. You know, give it your own spin and keep making music. And I love it.
Oh, I just wanted to throw out like one of my thoughts that I shared with Maus when we were talking in the middle of the day. I kind of feel like this could be like an alternate soundtrack to the Lost Boys.
Yeah, I can hear that. I'm thankful that there's no saxophone on this album. It sounds like somebody could easily drop some saxophone in it, but
yeah, actually, you're right. I think someone probably easily could.
No.
But
soundtrack to the Lost Boys. Oh my god! I wonder if every time we review an album, we can pick like what movie and wine does this pair with.
Well, what wine does this pair with, Maus?
I don't know wine. I don't know anything about wine.
Let me rephrase that. What shitty 40 from the gas station does this pair with? That's more
Colt 45. That's my drink of choice. I also like Miller High Life.
But would you pair this with Miller High Life?
Yeah, the champagne of beers. That would be delicious. I would love to drink that while listening to this album. That would be
you heard it here. This album goes well with the Lost Boys and Miller High Life, the
champagne of beers. Let us know what you drink and what you watch while listening to this album.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. I want to hear what you guys pair this with. But let us know if you liked it. As always, like we're gonna put the link down in whatever the fuck description is. Maus, do your spiel.
Wait, no, I have something else to add.
Oh, okay.
He also just released a new an EP.
Yes, Open the Gate.
Yes, and that is some acoustic versions of songs from this album, and I think there's like two new tracks.
Yeah.
So if you enjoyed this album, or even if you didn't enjoy this album, go check that out, his new release, because it's up now. It came out on November 17th.
Yesterday.
Okay, your turn. You do the spiel.
Oh, I do the spiel? All right, so if you like what we're doing, you like this fucking video, give it a like. If you like the album, give it a like. You know what? If you hate it, downvote the hell out of this. That would also be super. It helps us in the analytics.
Yeah.
But come back after, you've done that and listen to this album and tell us what you think of it.
Or if you hate our Hot Topic clothes, you can give us a downvote, because we love that too.
Yeah, whatever floats your boat.
No, was it Hot Topic or was it Mall Goth?
No, it was.
What were we
tired
called?
Hot Topic aesthetic.
I am rocking my tired Hot Topic aesthetic. Just came from the mall as fast as I could. Just kidding. I
don't know. I could see you going for pretzels, but
love those pretzels.
Yeah, you would. They're salty. Anyway. As always, we would like to thank our Patreon supporters for helping make this video possible, and a special thank you to everyone on the $10 tier and above, whose names we will roll after I get done talking. Also, check us out on Twitch. We usually do shit every other Thursday, every Wednesday, and every Friday.
Yep.
Fridays are club night. So come say hi, and we'll see you around.
Bye.
This ignorance of consciousness, despair the